I'm gonna go ahead and keep it a buck and say that I absolutely adore fan fiction of any kind. I'm not saying that every fan fiction story or animation, whatever the case, is a masterpiece or better than the original or anything like that. No. I'm saying I love the concept. I love the concept of fan fiction. The concept of fan fiction where you can write your own story based on other people's work and just add more to the lore and make new things and push the story the way you want it to go, and maybe fix some things that you think are wrong with the story or add a little bit more depth into the story. That is what I love. You guys already know this. If you know my main channel, Blackscape, that's basically the main thing I cover is fan stuff, and that's kind of what I'm leaning into today, because today I'm going to be talking about Saruto, and that is the Naruto to Boruto next generation. What the hell are you talking about, Sunscape? This is a fan project that has a huge community, a tremendously big community of people that love Naruto, love Boruto, and already want to see the next iteration of the story. Basically what it means, or who Saruto is the child of Boruto and Sarada, which Sarada is the daughter of Sasuke. Now, this is already a cool plot on its own. It really is. And the reason I'm saying the child and not the son is because even though mainly the artwork for Saruto is male, right? It's a male. It's usually this is what the design is, and it looks like kind of like Boruto with longer bangs, different like Leatherman jacket. Like this jacket looks like he came right off the football field. A little bit more like a little more female looking, I think, a little bit more looking like Sarada, I think, in the face. And yeah, just kind of like the Boruto hairstyle mixed with the Sarada hairstyle. This is mainly the art style that people are going with when it comes to Saruto, right? But there are other ones, like there's this one right here where they have Saruto have black hair. But then there's ones that there are female versions of Saruto. It is basically just the child of Boruto and Sarada, and it continues the story after Boruto. Now, why is this a problem? And it's not really a problem. It's their main issue is that Boruto hasn't even reached its time skip. And the time skip is what we saw at the very first episode of Boruto, where we see Boruto facing off against Kawaki. That is the beginning of Boruto. That sets us up for a potential time skip at some point, and we have yet to reach that time skip. So there is still a lot of Boruto to be had. So I think it's a little bit too early to be thinking about the future of Boruto. But a lot of this also for Saruto, it comes from a place of wanting to change or remake what Boruto is, or what Boruto was meant to be, because a lot of people think that they can write Boruto a lot better, they can change Boruto a lot better, Boruto should have been a different thing. There is also a huge consensus in the fact that the next iteration of Naruto, after Naruto Next Generation, should have been a Naruto but as Hokage. That should have been it. So yeah, there is a lot of debate about what Boruto should have been, and that's kind of what Saruto is. It's people trying to fix Boruto, but through the lens of his kid and through the lens of that future. While Boruto isn't Hokage in a lot of these stories, Boruto's just a ninja, a top-level ninja, and I like that aspect a lot better, because I feel like having the Boruto or the Naruto line, all of them be Hokage. I mean, Boruto really, he kind of wanted to be Hokage, but I think that Sarada would make a much better Hokage, in my opinion. So having her be Hokage would be better. These stories with the Saruto theme, it's all about reinventing yourself. It's all about reinventing Naruto and changing the future of Naruto. Now, the way and the direction that I would have Saruto go is I would focus it on a female child. I think that, yes, we all know what Boruto looks like. We all know what Naruto looks like. They kind of look very similar. I think if you made either a male child with black hair to show that Sarada is part of this kid, and the fact that he is her kid, that would make a lot of connection right there. But if you're gonna have Saruto, honestly, I would have it be a female. And the female could have blonde hair. I don't really care, honestly, on the hair color. But I think that a female character would be a fresh start to a Boruto storyline. I think that Sarada should be the Hokage, and then Boruto should be a rogue ninja of some kind. Maybe not just rogue, but maybe just like some sort of deep ops ninja similar to Sasuke. And honestly, if we're moving into the future, we need to be focusing more heavily on more current forms of political intrigue. Essentially, like there should be republics, there should be democracies, there should be tyranny. It basically should be like Legend of Korra, where things start changing dynamically in the world and things don't stay stagnant with just technology getting better, but villages staying the same. But the concept of politics basically stays the same in Naruto. It doesn't really change that much. I think things should change a lot. I think there should be like dictatorship, there should be political crises, maybe there should be like a pandemic or something. Like there should be a new crisis that isn't something that we've seen before and isn't something about like otherworldly alien beings like what we have right now in Boruto. Those are my thoughts on Saruto, but let me know what you guys would do with this new story, and if you think that Saruto would be better than Boruto, or do you think that Boruto still has much room to grow and needs some air to breathe. Let me know in the comment section below. This is going to be Sunscape signing off. Take care, guys.